at it again, and it seems like New York is back at it again with their foolishness. Democrats just never seem to fail with this crazy, the crazy stuff that they push, man. Like, share, comment, hit that subscribe button if you are new. And you probably gonna be shaking your head at this one too. Let's dive in.
Well, Dan and Tashani, the tolling gantries that have been popping up here south of 61st Street all across Manhattan signal that New York is poised to join London and Stockholm and Singapore in implementing congestion pricing. Now we know who will likely pay how much and when.
The MTA is officially releasing today passenger vehicles would be charged $15 to enter the congestion zone, trucks between $24 and $36 depending on size, and motorcycles $7.50. Those tolls would be charged once per day and would be in effect between 5 a.m. and 9 p.m. on weekdays and 9 a.m. and 9 p.m. on weekends. Fees fall by 75% during off-peak hours. Under the proposal, drivers who enter Manhattan during peak hours through the Queens Midtown, Hugh L. Carey, Holland, and Lincoln tunnels would get a $5 credit. Trucks would receive a credit of between $12 and $20 depending on size. Motorcycles would get a credit of $2.50. Drivers would not receive tunnel credits during off-peak hours, and there would be no credits for those who cross into Manhattan via the George Washington Bridge. Taxis would add $1.25 per ride. Ride-share apps like Uber and Lyft, $2.50 per ride. Drivers who remain on the FDR Drive or the West Side Highway will not have to pay any extra toll.
Yeah, so there you have it. Democrats just taking more money from the people. And, you know, there was a story that came out. I'm pretty sure I didn't make an entire video on it, but I feel like I did touch on it briefly in a video. But there were reports that a lot of wealthy people were leaving New York. So not only do you have the people and their families leaving New York, but you also have their tax dollars, right? So that also affects the whole thing. And hey, got to get money from somewhere. So, hey, why not just tax regular folks like you and I? What a great idea, New York. What a great idea. You just can't make this stuff up. You know, their policies are so trash that they have to continually tax people at exorbitant rates to try to cover the bill. How ridiculous.
New York City has just become the first place in America to charge its residents for going to work. So New York is now introducing a congestion pricing. They're going to be charging for the amount of cars that are coming through New York, and they're charging insane fees. So this is what they're calling the congestion zone. This is from 60th Street all the way down here past the Brooklyn Bridge, and this is where you're going to get charged for going into this area. More specifically, this is Lower Manhattan, Soho, 60th Street down has the Empire State Building. Anybody that takes a car, a bus, anything into this area is going to get charged just for driving there. And you may think this is just going to be a few pennies or $1, but between the weekday hours of 5 a.m. and 9 p.m. and 9 a.m. and 9 p.m. on the weekends, small trucks are going to get charged $24 just to get into the city. Large trucks, $36. Taxis, $1.25 surcharge per ride, $15 just for your regular car. You guys let me know, does this make you want to visit New York more or less?
Well, yesterday we heard from opponents. Today we're hearing from supporters of congestion pricing. MTA officials and even the governor rallied this morning to tout the benefits of the controversial plan. Fox 5's Antoine Lewis joining us live from Union Square with the very latest. Antoine, take it away.
The rally just ended a little while ago, so what's going on right now, a couple of the leftover people that were here just now wrapping things up. That's what that situation is back there. But let's tell you about what happened around 11 o'clock this morning. Now, as you mentioned, the governor, MTA officials were all here rallying ahead of tomorrow's scheduled vote on the plan to charge drivers who enter Manhattan south of 60th Street as much as $15 for some vehicles. Now, congestion pricing is expected to generate about $1 billion in revenue for the MTA, enough to keep the wheels turning on its buses, trains, and subways for some time. But opponents, especially those coming from the Garden State, call it a cash grab at the end of the day. Take a listen.
Our first responders Ambulances, firefighters, emergency personnel who are often stymied and delayed in getting to where they need to go. My friends, this is going to be transformative. We'll have the resources to invest in our system, a 110-year-old system, so it's positioned for the next 110 years because of the courage here today. That's what we're fighting for.
And they can still cut and run.
So the idea to modernize the system is, yeah, we'll just take more money out of your checks. Great idea, Kathy. Great idea. At a time when, this administration is or has increased gas prices, food prices, interest rates, car prices are higher, right? Everything across the board is higher right now. And on top of that, you want to take more money out of people's pockets. Democrat logic, man. It's a sight to behold. You just can't make this stuff up. Democrat logic, man. Goodness gracious. People are struggling, having to take out credit cards in order to make ends meet. But we're going to take some more money from you. Trust me. It'll be good for you. It'll be good for you. What?
Because of the courage here today. That's what we're fighting for.
And they can still cut and run, right? And you can still say it's bad policy.
They can reverse course here. Do this at your own peril. You want to keep going, you'll be out of office, and it will be repealed.
Both sides there represented. That last comments, those were coming from the rally, again, opposed to congestion pricing. That took place in the East Village yesterday. Again, tomorrow's vote is supposed to be happening. The MTA is saying that it's still set to take place. We'll, of course, keep you updated on that. Once again, cars could be paying as much as $15. Delivery trucks, possibly $36 to enter Manhattan south of 60th Street. This is the latest from where we are in Union Square. Back inside to you.
All right. Yeah, a lot of people not happy about that. Antoine, thank you very much.
I bet they aren't happy about it. I don't think anyone in their right mind would be giddy about paying more money to a government that already takes a lot of your money. It's just absolutely ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. You have to pay more money? You already took my money. And, the whole thing is, oh, well, this will be good because, we can help fund this and fund that. I don't trust Democrats when it comes to divvying up funds and putting them to good use. We have seen Democrats blow money on the most outlandish things. The most outlandish things. So I won't be shocked, first off, when this money goes to illegal immigrants. Just wait till that story comes out. Oh, man. When people find out these dollars, the extra that they having to pay is going towards paying for these illegal immigrants, that one will be pretty interesting. But once again, it's another thing that I'm happy that Democrats are doing because it goes to prove that Republicans were right once again. We told you, Democrats don't care about y'all. They don't. You're taxing people who are already struggling. That doesn't, you don't care about these folks. And then you mask it by saying, oh, but we want to help you. It's for all of us. It's to help all of us. That's how they mask things these days, right? Oh, we don't, we believe in the First Amendment, but, we have to censor things to keep you safe. Right. That's how they try to mask, them taking away stuff from us. It's all to keep us safe or to help us. Right. I'm on to their slick little tricks. OK, I'm on to their slick little tricks. I mean, this stuff is just absolutely ridiculous. But hey, what do y'all think? Let me know in the comment section. I think this is going to be another great thing for Republicans, as you heard there at the end. From Representative Mike, this is going to look bad for Democrats. Once again, you're taxing people that are already struggling. So, yeah, horrible move, because when Republicans move in to squash this, who ran against Lee Zeldin? Lee Zeldin ran against Kathy Hochul for the governor's race in New York. and wasn't crazy far off in the blue state of New York. In the blue state of New York, I believe he lost by like 10 points or less, if I remember correct. Which some of you guys are like, well, Rich, he lost by 10 points. Like, are you kidding me? It's New York. This is New York we're talking about. Second to what? California and Portland? I mean, Oregon? I said Portland. Goodness gracious. That's a Joe Biden moment right there. I'm not even going to cut that out. I said, well, really, you should count Portland as its own place with as crazy as it is. So I wasn't too far off, right? What as crazy as that place is, it's like a foreign land. Like that, Portland should be like its own state, okay? Put them people by themselves, and like the rest of the state, you know, I think would be red, because without the city of Portland, things get rough. We've talked about some of those stories coming out of Portland. My goodness. But anyway, y'all let me know what you thought about this one in the comment section below. Like, share, comment, hit that subscribe button before you go. Peace and love. I'm out.